Closed captioning sponsored by Superior Toyota Hyundai and WVU Madison Camden Clark.
A jury hands down a guilty verdict for Madison Wine around 3 p.m. this afternoon. The trial started on Monday. Another jury will continue deliberating tomorrow in Marietta in the Elsa Thompson wrongful death trial. Meteorologist Kurt Greenfield has your forecast, and Ryan Wilson joins us in sports. WTAP News at 11 starts now.
Live from our studios at One Television Plaza, this is WTAP News at 11.
A jury finds Madison Wine guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder and other charges. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Phyllis Smith. The verdict is in. A jury finds Madison Wine guilty of killing her grandparents. Jury members found Wine guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder, first-degree arson, attempted murder, and animal cruelty. Wine was on trial for killing her adoptive parents in a 2019 house fire in Davisville. There was also a 6-year-old child in the house that survived. Several dogs died in the fire. The defense tried to make the claim Wine should be found not guilty because of her mental health problems, according to psychological reports. The prosecution claimed that these crimes were premeditated and that Wine knew what she was doing when she set the house on fire. Her sentencing is scheduled for June 27th at 11 a.m. Turning to the weather, meteorologist Kurt Greenfield joins us now with the first look at your forecast. Kurt?
Well, it's a quiet and calm night with clear skies, but our temperatures are still going to stay above freezing. We're at 51 still at this hour. The Jan Dills Marietta Skycam atop of the Lafayette Hotel says the relative humidity is just 33%. That's a good drying value. The wind's out of the west-southwest at 6 overnight, and it does look like the pressure has come up 30.08 inches and continuing to rise. So when we look at the day planner, we expect to be about 48 at midnight. We'll drop through the 40s, and at 8 a.m. we'll start out 41 and then jump about 30 degrees on Good Friday with bright sunshine. Well, let's not give it all away. Unfortunately, we won't be able to hang on to that warmth. I'll explain why when I return. Back to you.
Thank you, Kirk. Jury deliberations for the Elsa Thompson wrongful death trial will continue tomorrow. Our Laura Bowen was in the courtroom.
The court was packed with people and emotions.
Elsa Thompson was all about giving. Giving to her family, giving to her church, giving to the community.
Elsa Thompson was 85 at the time of her death. She was a longtime Marietta resident who published the newsletter Birdwatcher's Digest alongside her husband. In 2019, she died in a house fire.
They clearly violated their duty to Elsa Thompson.
The lawsuit claims that AEP crews failed to timely respond to reports of the downed line, and that the line was not properly installed nor maintained.
You see it, there's the wire that came down on the branch that broke off of her tree. And then it went back up to her house. That is what caused the mechanical break.
Now the Thompson family lawyers want AEP to pay the family $8 million in damages.
They have the knowledge of what hazard is. They have the knowledge that this was a hazard. They have the power to take care of it. In fact, they were responsible for taking care of the line.
The Thompson family's lawyer said that AEP did not prioritize their calls correctly the night Thompson died, putting her in fatal danger. It took hours to respond. They went further, claiming that AEP did not issue proper training on prioritization. The defense, however, pushed back.
He responded to the outages where there was the greatest amount of risk to the greatest amount of people.
They pointed to witnesses who backed up their claim that AEP responded how they were supposed to. They also pushed back on the alleged cause of the fatal fire.
The plaintiff's own fire expert, Mr. Churchwell, admitted in his report that there were likely at least 2 ignition sources, either a power strip or a field electronic device.
The defense team pointed to an alleged lack of responsibility on Thompson's part as well, saying that she could have removed or pruned the problem tree and that she didn't install a smoke alarm. The jury deliberated for hours, eventually deciding to break and continue the next day. Laura Bowen, WTAP News, Marietta.
Unemployment may be down, but inflation is sky high. From housing costs to everything you need for your home and car right now. People are diving deeper into their wallets. A new report from the Consumer Price Index shows inflation is at a 40-year high. The annual inflation rate in the United States typically rises roughly 5% per year. As of recently, that number has jumped to 8% from a year ago. The sudden rise in prices is affecting everything from real estate to grocery store prices. Accounting professor Logan Browning says the Federal Reserve is combating inflation by raising interest rates to slow down the economy.
Probably going to happen is as those rates climb, you're going to see the economy slow down, and there's always the potential for not so much a depression, but that slowdown in the economy that's going to hit the stock market adversely.
The Federal Reserve projects 6 more interest rate hikes by the end of the year. The voter registration deadline in West Virginia is April 19th. Next Tuesday will be the last opportunity for voters to register or make any changes before the May 10th primary elections. Wood County Clerk Mark Rhodes says you can do this in person at the clerk's office or even online.
We want to make sure that we have the correct addresses so that you can vote for the correct people, whether it be the new delegate layout or, city council or something of that nature. So we want to make sure that everybody has got the correct address.
To register online, you can click on the link on WTAP.com. Rhodes also says the county clerk's office is looking for more poll workers. They have 30 openings. Still ahead, the West Virginia Department of Transportation and law enforcement are planning on a crackdown on speeding and distracted driving in work zones. That story is next at 11.
Well, it was a sunny afternoon in the region as temperatures rose for preparation for Good Friday in the Mid-Ohio Valley. That's next.